Welcome back, motherfuckers, to episode 22, where I will be updating you on the progress of my Hotline Miami-style samurai game, which will feature a lo-fi art style and a lo-fi soundtrack, and taking inspiration from retro anime classics like Samurai Champloo. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what I worked on this week. First, we have a small improvement to our idle animation. You can see the before and after here. Amanda added some dark shading to improve upon the style we're going for. We also have some improvements to the placeholder visual effects, mostly for the sake of making the gameplay more readable. You can see enemies are highlighted now when you move your aim over them, and projectiles and kicked objects have a trail and some destruction effects. We've got our tutorial level. Teaches you all the basics: movement, seeing further, breaking through doors, dashing and attacking, energy mechanics, kicking objects, and picking up and using items. And we've got another new level as well. This is going to be the second level. I called the new level with the new enemy type from last week the second level, but that's actually going to be the third instead. And the interesting part of this new second level is that it contains the first narrative gameplay scenario, where you'll be making a choice. More on that to come later. So recently I've been trying to figure out why my last few videos didn't perform as well as a few videos that I did before that. I'm still brand new to this whole YouTube thing, trying to figure it out, playing around with my thumbnails, my titles, stuff like that, seeing what works, what doesn't, what the algorithm likes to show to people. And initially I was thinking to myself, does it have something to do with the fact that I told my viewers I was going to put my balls in their mouth? Hey guys, and welcome back to me putting my balls inside of your mouth. Or maybe it has something to do with the fact that in my last video I told my viewers that more people like Hitler than they like them. Hey listen motherfucker, more people like Hitler than they like you. And perhaps, in hindsight earlier today, I shouldn't have started this video by calling you all a bunch of motherfuckers. Welcome back motherfuckers. But I don't believe that. I think my viewers are smarter than that. I think you guys know that I'm just joking when I say I'm gonna take my nutsack, dunk it into a packet of Dunkaroos, and then promptly place it into your mouth. But in all seriousness, after looking through the statistics for all of my videos, I came to the conclusion that it was a few different things that I think might be causing me not to get as many views as I could be. And I think one of those things is the duration of my videos. You see, I realized that my last two videos were less than 5 minutes long, which are the shortest videos I've ever made. And this raised my suspicions as I noticed a correlation between the length of my videos and how many viewers I was getting. So I did a little bit of Googling, and sure enough, it turns out that the YouTube algorithm prefers videos that are longer for the purposes of ad revenue. You greedy pieces of shit. It looks like I need to make more content to extend the duration of these videos, but don't worry, I'm not a hack, okay? I'm not going to artificially make up shit just for the purpose of extending these videos. I'm going to make sure that the content I create is always quality so that I am never ever wasting your time. Alright. So let's see. So earlier this week, actually, was it earlier this week? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was earlier this week. Was it earlier this week? I think it was earlier this week. It might have been last week, but it could be, I think it was earlier this week. So earlier this week, I had a pretty whack dream. It was the middle of fall and winter, and I wanted to go outside and play some basketball on my front lawn. But all over my front lawn, there's a bunch of orange balls all over the place. I need to find myself a basketball, but it turns out that all these orange balls is a mixture of basketballs and pumpkins. And so I'm having to go through each of them one by one and figuring out whether it's a pumpkin or a basketball, because for some reason in this dream state I wasn't able to really tell the difference between them. And also, strangely enough, every time I found a pumpkin I was able to open the top of it and it was kind of rotting inside and there's a bunch of flies there. Now, I'm personally a believer that our dreams are always a reflection of our subconscious and something that we've been thinking about deep in the back of our minds. So I believe that this dream is a metaphor for me working on this game, and the basketballs represent the good features and the pumpkins represent and the rotting pumpkins represent the bad parts that I need to remove. Okay, getting there. Quick shout out to Willem Dafoe, he's my favorite actor. By the way, earlier on, speaking of jokingly insulting my viewers, I was wondering, you know how on YouTube there's all these channels that are like all these like weird niche things that people are into. Like there's like eye contact videos where you just practice looking at someone, or there's videos for ASMR type of stuff. Like there's all kinds of weird shit like that, right? And I was wondering, are there any videos for people who have maybe not like a sexual fetish, but I don't know, like people who just have such low self-esteem that they want to be talked down to, and maybe they get off on that or something like that? Like I'm imagining some I'm imagining a video of a guy like just staring into the camera being like, "You piece of shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nobody loves you. Nobody cares about you." Anyway, I don't know if that exists, but if it doesn't, there you go, folks. New niche for you. I'm full of great ideas. I started watching The Wire recently. Classic show. I've seen it before once, but I thought I'd give it a rewatch. I usually like to watch it right now while I'm working on the game, actually. It's pretty good. Speaking of shows, here are my top 2 favorite shows of all time. Star Trek TNG and Better Call Saul. I highly recommend these shows along with The Wire. And soon I'm gonna give Ninja Scroll a watch, apparently a classic anime from the early 90s, late 80s. Amanda, the artist that I hired for my game, I saw her tweeting clips from this movie and she's linked it to me before because she was using it as a reference point for some of the stuff in our game. So I thought I should give it a watch. It looks really good. Yeah, alright, that'll have to do. Alright, well, as usual guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more updates on my samurai game, and I'll see you guys here again next week. Peace.